Now on OK TV.
A big blockbuster with big stars.
I think we may have accomplished one of the best car chase sequences ever shot.
It's like a dream come true.
Just know that it's going to be good.
Team OK's getting action-packed with the cast of Captain America: The Winter Soldier.
Kevin Costner, Jennifer Garner, and the stars of Draft Day are talking football and food with OK TV's former NFL star Ron Pitts.
You play games where it's not going right, but you find a way to win.
Lady Gaga going out with a bang in New York City. We've got the gossip on a new Mama Monster televised concert.
Remembering Kurt Cobain, OK TV's revealing some rare photos on the 20th anniversary of the rocker's death.
And the biggest General Hospital weddings of all time. We're taking you on a trip down memory lane aisle for Soap Week.
OK TV. Entertainment, gossip, life. OK TV starts now.
Welcome to OK TV. I'm Julie Alexandria here in the New York Loft.
And I'm Alex Barna in Times Square. Now to an OK TV developing story.
Are you ready?
The network has been great, but I'm retiring.
This is really?
Yep.
After over 30 years, legendary late-night host David Letterman is moving on, telling the world he's planning to retire next year.
Thank you. Thanks to everybody.
OK TV caught up with fans in line at the famous Ed Sullivan Theater in New York City to get their reactions.
Well, it's sad. I mean, you know, I grew up with David, so, but I can understand now with all the new talk show hosts coming in, he may feel this is a good time to leave.
Surprised to see him go, but I guess his time is up.
So I hate to see him go. It's the end of an era, but he deserves it. He's worked hard through the years.
Celebrity fans are also sharing their reactions to the news on social media. Ellen DeGeneres tweeted, "Television won't be the same without you, Dave." And even President Obama shared a photo saying there are more than 10 reasons David Letterman will be missed. Letterman is best known for that top 10 list, making celebrities laugh, and his long career, which spanned over 6,000 episodes. Head over to OKTVUSA.com for more on Dave's career. Chris Evans is back in red, white, and blue, fighting crime as Captain America in a much-anticipated sequel with an all-star cast. And Viviana Vigil is taking us to a big Hollywood premiere.
Captain America: The Winter Soldier is finally here. We're at the premiere here in Hollywood talking to Scarlett Johansson and Chris Evans. This is going to be one good movie.
The best thing about working for Marvel is that you have a pretty confident sense that they're going to turn out something good. I don't know how they do it, but Marvel seems to have the Midas touch.
They put me on a 75-foot platform, and they say, okay, we want you to jump backwards off the platform, shooting 2 semi-automatic pistols at a hovercraft as you turn over and land on a mat from 75 feet in the air. It was quite possibly the most awkward moment of my life, but it looked amazing in the movie.
I think we may have accomplished one of the best car chase sequences ever shot with Sam Jackson. It's absolutely outrageous, and I was at the edge of my seat watching.
It's sort of like wish fulfillment. When I was a kid, I read comic books. I looked at all these fantastic things going on. I wished I could be in a world that had those kind of people in it. And lo and behold, here I am. So for me, it's like a dream come true.
It's being touted as a political thriller. What else is going to surprise audiences in the second version?
It's a tough question. How do you, without giving anything away, what can I say? Just know that it's going to be good.
Looks like you're giving the orders now, Captain.
Damn right.
All right, can I just stop everyone for a second and say, how good does this guy look with a beard? He is looking fine. I am definitely not going to miss this in theaters, and you shouldn't either.
Captain America is in theaters now, but Julie, 2 other big stars also have a big movie coming out.
That's right, Alex. Well, the NFL draft will take place right here in New York City next month. But next week, Jennifer Garner and Kevin Costner are bringing Draft Day to the big screen. Ron Pitts is with them in Los Angeles. Are you ready?
Hey, Tom.
Hey, Sonny.
Sonny. Every year, someone comes out of this looking like a donkey. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Good, because tomorrow I got a feeling it could be you if you don't make this deal.
It helps when the NFL is on board. I've seen so many movies, but I'm thinking, wow, I believe this one.
It takes him a while to get traction. He's making mistakes really early in the day. He's taking a beating from the press. He's taking a beating from his mom, his girlfriend. There's a lot of stuff that's not going right. What I like about the movie is we don't get to the end of the movie and he says something like, I always was going to do it this way. There's a point where he's making mistakes. I'm sure you played games where it's not going right, but you find a way to win.
We talk football?
We can always talk football.
I just want the team that I want one time.
You see things other people don't see.
You can see the relationship that's set between you and Sonny Weaver, but it doesn't keep you from doing the job.
I love that about her, don't you? Is that I love when she says, you know what, we can always talk football. It's like it doesn't matter what's happening between us. I get that what we are here for today is so much bigger, and what you're wrestling with today has to take precedence. So let's just focus on that and put our stuff to the side.
Listen, Sonny, it's none of my business who you draft today, all right? Ray will play for whoever wants him.
We're gonna do a buddy cop movie one day. This dude's a star. He's a star.
So contrast NFL playing tension, acting tension.
It's very, very similar, but I guess the difference is, like, when you go out on an NFL field, you're literally putting your life on the line. Like, you can get paralyzed. Like, people break legs, limbs, like that. Yeah, that's real. And in acting, like, you're gonna be okay. You know, like, you're gonna get cut and you can walk to your trailer. You know.
That's like, we got smoothies over here. Anybody want a smoothie?
Now it's time for the gossip. Rivalry? What rivalry? Justin Bieber and Austin Mahone are putting any rumors of a feud between them to bed. The two posted this photo on their Instagram accounts of themselves hanging out in the studio with producers Birdman and Mac Main. Sources say Bieber and Mahone were recording a new duet, and Mahone confirmed it by posting, "What an amazing song last night, the world isn't ready." Ready or not, the historic Roseland Ballroom in New York City is preparing to close its doors for good, but not before it goes out with one final bang, courtesy of Lady Gaga.
I'm playing the final shows at the Roseland Ballroom before they close it forever.
And will be streaming the concert live to her little monsters all over the world with the help of Verizon. While they might play rivals in the new film The Other Woman, but off-screen, Leslie Mann, Cameron Diaz, and Kate Upton have been cozying up to one another while promoting the film, with Mann making Cameron her main squeeze at the London premiere, getting a handful of Diaz's derriere. Something tells us that Cameron really didn't mind. For all these stories and even more gossip, check us out online at okTVUSA.com.
He's a Jersey boy who made the art of cake making into a worldwide obsession, and now the cake boss is inviting Team OK into his new bakery in Las Vegas. And Maylene Ramey has the OK TV exclusive with Buddy Velastro.
Buddy's first bakery west of the Mississippi is just steps away from Buddy V's at the Venetian Las Vegas. We're at the grand opening celebration of Carla's Bakery.
1, 2, 3!
So excited about opening this bakery in Vegas here at the Venetian. I'm known as the cake boss, so I'm known for doing the craziest, wildest cakes out there, right? So the cakes that I do, where would be a better place than Las Vegas to do more crazy cakes like that? So excited, it's right across from the restaurant. We want them to eat at Buddy V's, come here after. We want them to do both. We want people to be able to come here and get their birthday cakes here.
The winner of TLC's Next Baker will be in charge of running this beautiful new bakery.
Coming up on OK TV.
It's the big switch on Dancing with the Stars, and the celebrity contestants aren't happy about it. They're revealing all to OK TV.
Plus, a unique look into the life of future Hall of Fame group Nirvana. We uncover the truth behind that famous Naked Baby album cover.
Plus, a rewind to one of the biggest TV moments of all time, Luke and Laura's wedding. Need we say more?
OK TV. Entertainment, gossip, life.
I love it. All the gossip. Yeah, we got it.
Dancing fans, get ready for a switch up. Your favorite ballroom celebrities are changing partners for the first time ever, and it is not sitting well with them. And OK TV's own dancing alum, Shenny Finnessy, gets the scoop on the switch up.
For the first time in Dancing with the Stars history, things are getting mixed up, and the dancers are switching partners and dancing with someone completely new next week. And it's all in the hands of the fans. Switch up next week. How are you feeling?
Not ecstatic. You know, we'll do our best. We'll both do our best, but not thrilled.
If you could choose one other person for her to dance with, who would it be?
Seriously?
Yeah.
Seriously.
You have to choose.
Seriously?
You have to choose.
It's not The Bachelor.
You have to choose, or forever you have to wear buttons.
Oh, man, no one.
If you had to.
Nobody.
I take a break whenever I feel like it, so I need for my new partner to understand how I am. And it's
it takes a minute to get that.
But Nene, you're a tall girl, as am I. A lot of these dancers aren't as tall as us. What are you gonna do if you get a short guy?
It's okay if I get Derek. He's a little munchkin. We'll do the waltz.
Well, you're such a great dancer. You could probably dance with a stool and get good scores.
Ooh, that might be a good prop in the next.
There's a thought. You know what? I know Charlie did amazing tonight and he executed it beautifully, but you know, I want everyone to understand how hard he works because at the beginning of the week, it looked nothing like that.
I'll be back next week for more Dancing with the Stars news right here on OK TV.
They influenced a generation with their grunge music, and this month Nirvana is being inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. But the band will be honored without lead singer Kurt Cobain, who took his own life nearly 20 years ago to the day. Mark Halpern is the CEO of Rock Paper Photo, and you guys have an amazing collection of photos of the band Nirvana. Crazy to think that it has been 20 years since Kurt Cobain's suicide.
It is really hard to believe it's been that long. But yes, Rock Paper Photo is the online destination for fine art pop culture photography. We specialize in iconic, rare, intimate photos of musicians and celebrities.
So tell me about the photos that you've got up here. Yeah, a lot of underwater photography, which they became famous for with their album cover.
Absolutely. So one of the photographers we work with, his name is Kirk Weddle, and he did the shoot for the Nevermind album cover with the baby underwater chasing that almighty dollar. That dollar on the fishhook was photoshopped in. He actually was an underwater photographer, not a music photographer. He told us that Kurt actually wanted the album cover of Nevermind to be a woman giving birth underwater. Now, it was on Geffen. David Geffen, nixed that, as I'm sure other people did, but the photographer actually called a buddy of his, and they had this 4-month-old baby, and said, "Do you mind if I dunk your baby underwater and take a photo?"
Wow. Well, they're an amazing band. This is a wonderful collection. Where can fans check out more of your photos?
Yeah, on rockpaperphoto.com. That's where you'll find the photos and the stories behind them.
Wonderful. Mark, thank you so much for being here. The 29th Annual Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony will take place April 10th in New York City at the Barclays Center. Can't wait for that, Alex.
Well, Julie, even if you can't make it there, you will be able to watch the concert in May on HBO. And speaking of big TV moments, few were bigger than when Luke married Laura in 1981 on General Hospital in front of 30 million viewers. OK TV is reliving soap opera history.
I pronounce that they are husband and wife.
Luke and Laura were a cultural phenomenon at the time that they finally got married. Everyone was talking about General Hospital, and this was a huge 2-day culmination of this love affair. 30 million people tuned in, which is just a mind-boggling number then and even today. Elizabeth Taylor was a guest star. As Helena, she famously cursed the duo while wearing her 33-carat diamond ring.
My curse on both of you.
It was something that everybody talks about. Everybody knows where they were the day that Luke and Laura got married, and it's still considered today the biggest wedding that has ever happened in soap operas.
But Luke and Laura's wedding isn't General Hospital's only memorable one. Stephanie gave us her top 3.
Well, of course, Luke and Laura is #1. There's nothing that will ever be like it. #2 would have to be Sonny and Brenda. I love this couple, and when they finally got married, it was so great. And then Briscoe and Felicia, another couple that was just amazing in the 80s, and so their very memorable wedding is one that I will never forget.
Always on 24/7, here's the feed from OKTVUSA.com. It's going to be a rough couple of weeks for Chris Brown. U.S. Marshals say they're taking the R&B singer on a Justice Department plane to his trial in Washington, D.C. That trial begins April 17th. Brown is being charged with assault. Will Ferrell is ready to make us laugh again. This time he'll be starring in the tennis dramedy Matchmaker. The movie's based on the famous tennis match between Billie Jean King and Bobby Riggs. And congrats are in order for Haley Duff. She's engaged to a new man, Matt Rosenberg, making her happy moment public on Instagram.
OK TV. Entertainment, gossip, life.
I love it.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Paul, the web guy from iHeartRadio, here with your American Idol recap. So this week, we went back in time where contestants sang their original audition songs. And we saw former contestant Daughtry turned rock star take back the American Idol stage.
Yeah, still coming just a little bit late. He got stuck at the laundromat washing his capes.
And in a shocking turn of events, for the only time this season, the judges decided a unanimous vote to use their save and keep Sam Wolf on the show.
We are unanimous. We're going to use the save tonight.
So we started with 8 this week, and we're back to 8 again. Make sure to check back next week right here on OK TV for more, and listen to American Idol Radio on iHeartRadio.
Okay.
We've all heard of the notorious gangster Al Capone, but you may not know that his descendants are alive and well in Chicago, and they're now the stars of a new reality show on Reels.
Dysfunctional family, the Capones.
Capones, can I help you?
And when they're not fighting or falling over each other, you'll find them having a little guy talk at their restaurant.
Ma doesn't like Stacy. I don't think ever did, and probably ever will. I've seen Stacy do this a couple times after Ma's made some food. You'll see Stacy ask somebody to taste it. Like, she thinks that Ma's gonna poison her one day. I'm telling you, I've seen her do that a couple of times.
Or when you try some of Stacy's food and you say it's good, and then
Ma,
Don will look at you like, oh, you don't like my pasta? Well, maybe you shouldn't eat any more of my pasta when you come to the restaurant. Maybe you should go somewhere else to eat.
Yeah.
And then she'll smack you for staying and you're like, you're just being nice.
Never lost a fight. Because if I think that someone's gonna kick my ass, I avoid it. How about the time that we got into the argument by the bar and I beat up that guy?
Yeah, well, they deserved it. I mean, you know.
He deserved it.
You had a guy that was constantly nitpicking on everything that, the Don was doing, from throwing out the grease to parking.
I had to lay him out. I laid him out.
You did. The guy went down.
He was talking big, and I said, put your money where your mouth is, and he went away in a stretcher, and I went home and I sat in the hot tub and smoked a cigar.
You can watch Dom and the rest of his family on the Capones, Monday nights at 10 Eastern and Pacific on Reels.
Coming up on OK TV.
Shock and awe on set. Game of Thrones is back, and we're showing you what to expect.
Hey, I'm Allie Sweeney, and you're watching OK TV. Good decision.
OK TV.
Okay.
Saddle up! The biggest night in country music is this weekend, and the band Perry will be kicking off the Academy of Country Music Awards. And Maylene Ramey got to talk to the band about the honor in Las Vegas.
That's right, the Academy of Country Music Awards will be here on Sunday, and we're going one-on-one with some of the performers. It's an exciting week for you guys to celebrate Alden's birthday, the opening of Fizz, and it was just announced that you're opening the ACMs. That's a huge honor.
It is. We have always been fans of the ACMs before we even got to attend, so to actually be able to open that show, we're going to have a pretty rocking performance, so it's going to be high energy. It's going to be great.
Other artists hitting the stage for the big night include Shakira with Blake Shelton, Hunter Hayes, and Florida Georgia Line. You can catch all the action Sunday on CBS.
Get ready to be shocked. Game of Thrones is finally back, so here's a look at what you can expect this season in King's Landing.
If you're familiar with the books, there are major events that are upon us now. You just don't know how, when, and if they're going to be told.
Some of the most shocking and mind-blowing scenes of the entire series come at the end of this coming season. Some very bloody confrontations.
I know how important the Red Wedding is to so many fans of the show and the books, but we pick up the pieces and top it.
I've talked myself out of 1,000 dark corners, Podrick. I don't think I'm talking my way out of this one.
It's more thrilling throughout than season 3 was.
There's definitely objectively more action, and there are a whole lot of things on the production front that we've never done before.
Everyone's kind of now loading the guns, loading their arrows, sharpening their knives, and it's just ripe.
They can live in my new world, or they can die in their old one.
There are more climactic events in season 4 than there have ever been before.
The good guys are coming back this year, and that's nice to see.
Some really juicy mental storylines, and it's just really exciting.
Definitely one of the best shows on TV. You can catch the latest season of Game of Thrones Sunday evenings on HBO. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. I'm Julie Alexandria. Remember, when we're not on, the feed is always on 24/7 at OKTVUSA.com. Your source for all things entertainment news and gossip. We'll see you next time.